Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, quickly approaching this year's All-Star break. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, a good season so far for them, sitting comfortably in fourth place in the Eastern Conference. Very similar to the level of success they had last year. And tonight, we get to see DeAndre Jordan. Kenny's come a long way since being drafted in the second round back in 2008.
Man, I can't believe he's been in the league over a decade. That's amazing. Either you're getting old or he's getting old.
I'm not getting old. I'm not aging at all.
One of you guys are getting old. But he went from a project to an NBA All-Star.
Excellent defender, excellent rebounder. Most of his points come within 5 feet of the basket. Drafted in the second round. But guess what? Kenny's got that $200 million.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. For the Knicks, they continue their stretch of home games. They're free-falling right now, piling up loss after loss. We'll see if they can bounce back.
Kevin, the streak has been very difficult since this team has struggled of late, and the struggles may continue. They've got a really tough challenge against this team.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving is excited to leave Cleveland for a bigger role in Boston. He said, challenges are what makes us most human. Conquering fear of failure, showing people you're the best, and that you've prepared for this moment. Those are the things that interest me. Kevin?
Yeah, he's wired differently, D.A. Thank you. Settling into the new season now, Doris. Some teams really finding that groove and their rhythm. Talk about what they can do to maintain that. Sometimes it's easier to get there, but then to maintain it becomes the real chore.
Right, and that's where coaching comes into play. Guys trying to pull the right string, play the right notes with their teams. And obviously, one of the most important things you can have on a night-by-night basis is energy, consistent energy on the defensive end. If you stay in the moment, you focus on the next play. I know 82 games can be a grind, Kev, but if you break it down into smaller chunks, it becomes much more manageable.
Good idea. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Celtics. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. Marcus Smart is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. Here's Knox. Vonleh, the pass to Trier. Just 4 to shoot. Over Smart. The shot by Trier, no good. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Their last encounter was in Boston.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Took him no time at all on that one. Cornette's got the first points up on the board for New York. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Boston. And the pass to Morris. The kick out to Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. New York with the ball. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Lets it go from deep. The Knicks keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. On the wing, Irving. Morris outside. It's stolen by Smith. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Morris. Right side, Smart. To the inside. And Morris throws it down.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Smith scanning the floor. Over Morris. Nice shot by Smith.
Clearly caught him off guard with that move. Not the guy you'd expect to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully there.
Outside Irving. Pass to Tatum. It's Morris atop the key. Takes it from 10. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Cannot believe he missed that. I'm sure he can't either.
I agree. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Smith.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now.
Tatum kicks to Morris. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Back to Smart. From deep three-point range, no good. And New York will come the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
Well, certainly it wasn't their best night shooting the basketball. What you have to do is now put it aside and get focused for the next one.
Knox misses. Boston trailing. Pass to Irving. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Irving. Horford's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They get a hand on it. Here's Smart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Irving for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep. And no doubt Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Doris, he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes them out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking. Shot clock at 2. New York, no good that time either. Celtics leading by 4. Now here's Smart. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe it. Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
Shout out to my 10 chains on, call me Rip the Ruler. School of hard knocks, I'm about to push and hop up in the line.
Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. In 4th, the Celtics.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Longley, the pass to Knox. Irving against Smith. Over Irving. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now, here is Irving. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Just 2 to shoot. Tatum's shot is off.
And if you want to drive your coach crazy, this is a good place to start.
That is a ridiculous shot. I have zero idea why he would even attempt it at this point in the game.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here is Smith. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Here's Smart. They're leading by 8. Now Tatum. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Smart with the ball. Now Smith defending from deep three-point range. The Knicks pull it in.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else.
Irving with it. Outside Tatum. Outside, Smart. Jaylen Brown's check in for the Celtics. Here's Irving. Now off the inbound, and it's good on the layup. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Knicks trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dotson kicks to Smith. Here's Cornette. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And that one drops.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Irving finds Morris. The Celtics working the ball around now, and it goes down 2 points. 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Smith the pass to Dotson. Here's Knox. Good on the three-point shot. Knox has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I'll tell you, that's nice work, right? You move, you get into space on the perimeter, and you knock down the 3.
Here's Irving. The shot from the low post is good. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. So many aspects go into developing Doris, a winning team, coaching, players, all the front office moves. How much do you think ownership affects that equation?
Well, I think it's absolutely critical. Leadership starts at the top down. And what kind of organization do you want? What kinds of behaviors will you tolerate? What kinds of things do you emphasize in terms of what you want your culture to be about? And to me, that starts at the top. When you look at the organizations that have great history with sustained success, it starts at the top with ownership.
I like your word culture there. That makes so much sense. Some changes for Boston. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Gordon Hayward comes in for Marcus Morris. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Jason Tatum. Here's Dotson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Boston. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. And, of course, the New York Knicks, they have a lot of ground to make up.
And when you look at Boston, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but just give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Now, here's Rozier. And he also played really well in that win against the Hornets. Hayward can't hit. Knicks trail by 7. Dotson kicks to Hazonia. They get it again. Cantor. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Kev, that is the strength of Enes Kanter on display. This guy is so good at staying with his shot, even when there's bodies around him.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands, and the strength to create space.
One shot, gentlemen.
On the free throw, no good. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Smith kicks to Hezonja. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Over Hayward. And again, it's New York.
And whether he's stepping back or spotting up, Smith Jr. is a threat to score, especially from the mid-range.
Irving finds Baines. Hayward outside. On the wing, Brown. Over Thomas. That's short off the rim. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 5. Hezonja on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Outside for Thomas. A 3-ball. Rebound Boston. And here is Rozier. No points in the game yet for him. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. The Celtics shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And last year, the Celtics appearing in the Eastern Conference Finals for a 35th season.
Simply incredible, Kevin. The most in the East by far. The Sixers and Pistons are a distant second and third. And the way this front office has constructed this roster, expect that total to rise in the coming years.
Dotson the pass to Smith. Fires from 14, and it's sent back by Irving. To the paint. The Celtics working the ball around now. Hayward against Thomas. Hayward kicks to Irving. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dotson the pass to Kanter. At the elbow, Smith. It's Hezonja in the corner. The dish now to Kanter. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Kanter's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Kanter, if he's that deep, the defense has no chance. Excellent at getting his shot up there.
Brown kicks to Baines. 35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Irving with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Fires, high post, and Hayward gets it to go.
Well, the mid-range, Jay, has always been a staple of Gordon Hayward's game. This guy's superb at shooting it when given the opportunity.
Now, here is Smith. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from a place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and I just believed in it.
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
They've got Enes Kanter. He's out there with Robinson. Smith is out there with Hazonia. And it's Dotson in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star. And if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A. Here's Kanter. After Gordon Hayward's bucket, pulls up on the wing.
Boy, you got to love the defensive effort, contesting that shot by Kyrie, just trying to frustrate his man on the defensive end.
Boston leading by 10. To the inside. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Now, here is Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Enes Kanter, when we talk about rebounds per minute, Doris, he's generally very high on that list.
Well, Kev, he's got the size and he's got the strength. But what I really love about him is there's this willingness to mix it up. This is a very physical player.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. Doris, look in your crystal ball. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the 2-3 best players in the NBA?
Well, certainly some of the names. I won't say this is a definitive list, but as long as health holds, I'm going to give you 3 men who are going to be bad men in the NBA for a long time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, because the Greek freak is able at his size to handle it, take it off the window, and dominate action in transition. If he gets a consistent jump shot, forget about it. Ben Simmons, exactly the same thing. His passing ability is extraordinary. I think you'll see him get a low post game, and I think he'll get a jump shot, and he will be unguardable. And one of my absolute favorites is Mr. Joel Embiid. Give it to you inside, give it to you outside. Mr. Embiid can handle it. He can dominate with his defense. Those 3 men are going to be all-stars for a long, long time.
And so here is New York after the basket by Boston. Nailed from three-point land. Dotson's got it back down to within single digits for New York. Rozier the pass to Hayward. Passes it to Brown. Over Hazonia. And it's Brown missing.
Well, I wouldn't say the D was exceptional, but it certainly was enough to bother him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
And New York making a change here. Onley's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Al Horford. He's checked in for Aaron Baines. Here's Dotson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Now Hezonja. From deep. Knicks working now with a fresh shot clock. Takes the three. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Trier.
That's what you call working inside out. Drawing the defense in close, kicking it out for the open jump shot. Nice and easy.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Guard Terry Rozier, a fantastic spark plug off the bench for this team, Dor.
But the reality to me is Terry Rozier is a good enough player to be a starter in the NBA, but that ability to create instant offense, really special.
And the first one drops. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fizdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up.
Second free throw, no good. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Knox. 17 points for him last game against Dallas. Dotson kicks to Vonleh. Here's Knox. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Knox.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The steal. Here's Trier, guarded by Smart. And there's the pass to Vonleh. And it's good, 2 points. Vonleh's got his first points in this one.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Tatum, that's for 2. Boston again missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is Robinson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Knox. Just 5 on the clock. Al Horford with the rebound. Tatum kicks to Morris. Nice touch on the bank shot. Morris has got his second basket.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
Robinson passes to Trier. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Pass to Horford. Puts it up off the inbound. Good on the jump shot. Rozier's got 5 now.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Here's Dotson. Pass to Trier. Over Smart. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Trier. Trier's got 7 points for the quarter. Rozier with the ball. He has 5. Up top, Tatum. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Here's Dotson for the three. A shot by Trier, no good. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. It's good.
But Kevin, how about Marcus Smart displaying an ability to get through and around traffic? Exceptional control.
Here's Dotson. Knocks the pass to Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Gentlemen, if ever there was a market that is aching for a competitive team, it is New York. The last time the Knicks saw the playoffs, 2013. Boy, does that feel like an eternity ago.
The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
2 shots. And the first one at the line is good. And thinking back to the Knicks' last postseason appearance, they had some hard-nosed guys on that team.
They sure did. Guys like Tyson Chandler, Kenyon Martin, Jason Kidd. Listen, we know New York's a tough town. Their fans appreciate rooting for those gritty-type players. But in the end, at this point, whatever gets them wins will make them happy.
And here's Smart. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Feeds it to Horford. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Horford's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Dotson. Rozier defending. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The Knicks have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Thomas checked in for Noah Vonleh.
One shot, gentlemen.
Celtics leading by 5. Now, here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. Pass to Tatum. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Smith checked in for the Knicks. The Knicks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. They're over 50% shooting here in the 2nd quarter. There's the pass to Cornette. Here's Trier. Pulls it up. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Boy, his shot looks so much more fluid this quarter, hitting at a much better clip.
Smith against Rozier. It's rebounded by New York.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense did give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Smith. Rebound, Boston. Morris has got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you, that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
Rozier against Smith. Rozier kicks to Tatum. Clock at 6. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Cornette. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Tatum. Moving it up. And there's Rozier on the assist from Smart. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
Free throw good, Smith.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability. Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
The Celtics making a switch here. Irving's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Doris, you were the first female commentator to ever call a Knicks game on radio or television, and I imagine you remember that first broadcast very well.
I sure do, Kevin. It was against the Bucks. I filled in for the great Clyde Frazier, and the Knicks had just made it to the finals the year before. So it was exciting on a number of levels.
That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Irving. 7th in steals, 9th in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Now, here is Smith. He's got 5. New York, no good that time either. Now Brown. To the inside, Tatum. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Tatum's got the lead up to 12 now for Boston.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Smith kicks to Thomas. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Horford. Tatum on the wing. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
This guy a sensational shooter. It doesn't take a lot of separation for Jason Tatum to put it in the basket.
Here's Cornette. Pass to Knox. Shot to stop the run. Buries the jump shot. Knox has got 10 points in the game. 1:53 left to play in the first half. Irving kicks to Horford. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Smith finds Thomas. Here's Cornette, guarded by Horford. Freer, that's good.
You hope that's a wake-up call for the defense, boys, because you give them that clean a look and it's over.
Smith against Irving. Over Smith. And he overshot that one, missing. New York's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Here's Morris. Following the score by Dennis Smith. Irving, good.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
Smith against Irving. Passes to Cornette. Over Horford. Cornette can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 13. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving with the ball. He's got 18. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. The shot, no good.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too. They're a very steady team, keeping those turnovers down. That's the big factor.
And Kenny, your take on New York?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible, really good judgment on the offensive end.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. Irving is out there with Smart, and it's Tatum in at the 3. Irving passes to Morris. Now here's Smart. He's covered closely. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Boy, a wide open look from mid-range that goes by the wayside. You can tell he's upset.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Throwing it down that emphatically energizes the whole team, and that can be a huge shift in momentum.
Now, here's Tatum. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 20 points.
And we know this. When Kyrie Irving starts to get going on the offensive end, he's really tough to contain. An incredible scorer because you know he can hurt you from any area of the floor.
Irving against Smith. He kicks to Vonleh. Over Irving. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Vonleh's got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And stolen by Vonleh. Down low. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open. Let me make the game easy for him.
Boston leading by 9. Irving dishes to Horford. Back to Irving. Irving double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And here are the Knicks now. For New York, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Cornette, guarded by Horford. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And we can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Not only can he make plays for others, he can take it upon himself to finish.
Here's Trier following the bucket by the Celtics. Cornette kicks to Smith. Oh, good with the triple.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
That's tipped, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Irving.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around as his energy is contagious out there right now.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 11. Here's Morris. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
Great beginning to this second half. Now 3 for 4 from the field.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Till I pop, they don't got nothing on me, call the cops. I hit that run like I have a boy running back. Look at that boy, hit that running back. Shout out to Sasas for Samacos. I got addicted to Sasa Tacos. I got the ramen noodles. Now I see how I'm gonna make a stamina. I used to be holding the camera. Holding the glass out your window up. Fast spraying to me like my handle got down. Feel like good time, but I feel like Santana. Seems like you just don't see how I'm not Montana. I was clean.
Some changes for Boston. Aaron Baines comes in for Al Horford. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Marcus Morris. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Smith the pass to Dotson. Hezonja on the wing. Defended by Hayward. Clock at 6. Cantor inside. Baines is there.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there. You know what's interesting is so many people wondered how Kyrie Irving would fit with the Boston Celtics. Well, the answer was pretty perfectly. He steps right into the system and has to carry the team, and the team flourishes with him at the head.
Robinson's checked in for New York. Terry Rozier's checked in for Boston. Here's Dotson. Rozier defending. Smith kicks to Dotson. Poked loose. And now, here's Hezonja, guarded by Smart. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Boston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Fires the 3. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Hezonja. Well, Doris, it's rare to see a star player like Irving transition so smoothly onto a new team.
Well, agreed, Kevin. It wasn't just a new team. This was an established new team. But credit both Kyrie and the Celtics for coming to grips with how he fit.
And so Boston again turning it over. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons.
And for that Raptors game, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And it's Hezonja with the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game. Robinson against Hayward. Over Robinson. Rejected by Robinson. The pass to Smith. Right side Robinson. Clock at 6. Open jump shot off the mark. Boston leading by 6. Here's Hayward. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Boy, pure strength from Hayward. Loves overcoming any challenge a defender might throw his way.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 9, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. When Dennis Smith Jr. gets going, Doris, you can just see the explosiveness he has.
Oh, Kev, I mean, I'll tell you, the burst is amazing. And what I like is he will dunk over any player, and if necessary, dunk through a player.
And he can't get the first one. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Smart. And he's good on the second. Here's Irving. He's got 22. Dishes to Brown. And Baines kicks to Irving. No good on that one. Smith with the defensive effort. Down low, Hazonia, and finish off by Hazonia.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here is Irving. Hayward outside from downtown. Dotson with the rebound. Dotson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the feed to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, this is Enes Kanter's comfort zone. At the rack in a hurry.
Celtics leading by 3. Here's Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The things Kyrie Irving can do with the basketball are just jaw-dropping. Doris, a gifted ball handler.
Well, he will go down as one of the best dribblers to ever play the game. Creative, consistent, quick with every move. He is fun to watch, Kev.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
The thing that maybe puts me in awe more than any other skill is the way Kyrie Irving can change gears. This guy has a variety of ways to attack and keep defenses off balance.
And so Irving nails both of them.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Smith finds Robinson. And now here's Hazonia. And the shot goes in. Hazonia's got 7 points.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Irving with it. Now Smith defending. Brown wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
The defense lost him there, and he should have made him pay.
Hazonia on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Here's Cantor. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Irving against Smith. Right side Irving. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Cantor, the pass to Hazonia. On target from 13 feet. Hazonia's got 9 points here in the second half. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Boston. 3-point lead. To the middle. Here's Hayward, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Gordon Hayward has an interior game that is solid. He's outstanding using his height and his touch on the interior.
Now, here's Cantor. 8 points for him. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Baines. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Hayward with the ball. Robinson picks him up. And it's Rozier missing. Knicks trail by 3. 13 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
Now, great look on that. Just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Dotson kicks to Smith. Over to the left wing. Cantor finds Smith. Over Irving. And it's Smith missing.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Offensive rebound. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. The three-pointer is right on target. Rozier's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 10. And another shot. Johnson can't hit.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Trier, he's checked in for Dennis Smith. Celtics also with a sub. Horford's checked in. .141 left to play in the third. Rozier the pass to Horford. And that one, good. 9 points in the game so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Dotson. He's covered by Brown. To end the run. That one wide left. Boston leading by 11. Here's Baines. Excellent D that time from Robinson. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Dotson. He's covered by Brown. Dotson kicks to Thomas. Connects from three-point range. Thomas got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Rozier the pass to Baines. On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Thomas. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Brown's got his second basket of the night. Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Cantor. Pass to Trier. Here's Dotson. Rozier defending. Just 4 to shoot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Dotson's got 4 points in the quarter. Passes it to Hayward. This one for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Hayward's got 11. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, GA, you know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Trier. Lance Thomas out there with Von. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
Now, here's Rozier. And here is Tatum. Back to Rozier on the wing, Brown. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Brown's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Celtics. Kicks to Thomas. There's the pass to Cornette. Here's Dotson. No good that time. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Boston. Outside Tatum. Back to Rozier. Pass to Morris. It's Brown on the wing.
Wants to get it to Tatum and does. That one drops for him.
I think there's a strength that belies that frame of Jason Tatum. He just powers right through right there.
Here's Dotson, covered by Morris. Pass to Thomas. Here's Trier. Good work defensively by Horford.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Now here's Tatum. And stolen by Thomas. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Trier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for New York, Alonzo Trier. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He's off on the first. Knox, he's checked in for the Knicks. Boston also with the sub. Smart's checked in for Rozier. Good on the second free throw. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Here's Dotson. To the paint. Passes it to Cornette. Here's Dotson. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. Here's Trier. And the Knicks making a change here. Smith is checked in. Boston leading by 17.
Hey, get smart.
Brown outside. Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Smith kicks to Cornette. The pass to Knox. Buries it down low. Now here's Smart. Pass to Morris. On the wing, Brown. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. And the basket is good. And the Celtics lead by 20.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, so often when a player changes teams, Doris, we see a lot of emotions from him, his teammates, from the fans, and coaches. Is it even reasonable to expect loyalty in sports nowadays?
You know, I think times have changed, Kevin. We're no longer living in an era where a player sticks with an organization throughout the course of his tenure, or at least that is the outlier nowadays. The reality is teams always make decisions with their long-term best interests at heart. And so when a player has earned the right to embrace his free agency, there's a reason it's termed free agency, then he should have an equal opportunity to the team to make the decisions that are in his best interest. Whatever those values and priorities for that individual player are, when you reach free agency, you've earned that right.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Morris passes to Tatum. Inside. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Back to Smith. Here's Knox. Can they get it? 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Trier. Puts up a 3. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Now Smart. He feeds it to Horford. 4-on-3 break. Plenty of space. The offensive rebound. Vonleh's shot is good.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
Now, here is Morris. Free throw line jump shot. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Knicks trail by 20. Smith outside. Passes to Knox. New York moving the ball around. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 5 assists in the game.
Dennis Smith Jr., you want more of this. Find your open teammate and make sure you put it on time.
Now here's Tatum. Outside, Smart. The Knicks pull it in. Cornette's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Knox, guarded by Tatum. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Allen outside. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. The pass to Ojale. Kept alive by Boston. Tice. And that one is hammered home.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Hicks passes to Hazania. That one falls.
He's been heating it up since the break, getting some excellent looks right now.
Boston leading by 17. Outside, Smart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And no doubt that Marcus Smart is one of the better defenders at his position. Quick feet are complemented by that strong frame, and he just digs in and against would-be scorers and just never lets them get comfortable.
And Greg was Smart. When he's off the floor or injured, you notice just how it changes the team's defense.
Yeah, I mean, the defense overall just seems to have less bite, less edge, less toughness without Smart. And the way he plays, you feel like he is looking to make a play on defense rather than just trying to slow his man down. Great at taking charges and forcing turnovers. He is truly the catalyst of their defense.
And that one falls for Smart.
And you know what I love, Kevin, is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Cornette's checked in. Vonleh comes in for Hazania. Trier, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Dennis Smith in for Allen. And so, Smart nails both of them. And Marcus Smart, Doris, is a player who will give you whatever he can on offense.
Right. Marcus Smart is on the floor because of his defensive abilities. But what Brad Stevens likes to say is, Marcus will make the big shots.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Here's Trier. Pass to Cornette. 6 on the shot clock. Irving against Smith. Over Irving. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. To the inside. Shoots from the block. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Celtics ball. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Knicks trail by 19. Here's Trier. He dishes it to Smith. Cornette kicks to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. It's stolen by Morris. Irving with the ball. Pass to Horford. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
You always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night in, night out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night. It's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. Calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too, as well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night.
Here's Trier. Probably no surprise, Doris. Fans would rather watch shots being hit from the field over free throws. So should the league do anything to perhaps cut down on trips to the free throw line?
You know what, Kevin? I don't know that I necessarily think there need to be fewer trips to the charity stripe. I don't like the hack-up player strategy, and I think that we've taken a good first step toward correcting that particular issue. But right now, I like the way the game is played in terms of officiating. My only objection to the way the game is officiated is take away those intentional fouls that are prohibiting fast break basketball.
Here's Smith following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Tipped away. Vonleh dishes to Smith. Passes it to Knox. 6 to shoot. Over Horford. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the stripe.
At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Doris, what is your solution to the controversy surrounding one and dones?
Kevin, I believe the one and dones will be a thing of the past, and I think it will happen shortly. And the reason that can now become a viable option is the G League holds the key. You can now allow players to enter into the minor league straight out of high school. If they raise the salary of those G League players, then it helps across the board.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit.
Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Here's Vonleh, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting from New York, Noah Vonleh. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, Vonleh. Last season, Doris, the NBA hosting 4 regular season games in Mexico, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the NBA playing in Mexico City.
Well, Kevin, you know this. Mexico City is the 5th largest city in the world. You are a geographic expert. This is a gateway to all of Latin America, and the NBA, as always, eager to expand their presence in new markets.
I agree. And the fact, Doris, they're so progressive has just, given them so much new things, revenue, growth avenues to follow. But it just opens up a whole new area where they can grow.
Never rest on your laurels, Kevin. Always work hard, just like the great Kevin Harlan does.
Shooting for Boston, Marcus Morris. 2 shots.
Two shots.
First one falls for him.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
And Morris drops them both. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Vonleh, the pass to Cornette. He kicks to Smith from past the arc. The three-pointer is right on target.
And so assured. Can't give an inch of breathing room to Smith Jr. That's when he strikes.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
The pass to Cornette. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Well, the league taking steps, Doris, to reform the draft lottery, flattening out the odds, doing a variety of things just to analyze the way it works, the mechanics. Do you think the change will be enough?
Well, again, I think this goes back to the leadership at the top of the NBA, and the right man is in charge in Adam Silver. And as is typical to Adam Silver, everything happens with a very measured approach in terms of reform. You do a little bit, and then you evaluate. But I think Adam has made it clear that the change they made to the draft lottery was nothing more than a first step. Now, where do we go from here? That remains to be seen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Aaron Baines comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Rozier in for Marcus Smart. He hits the second from the line.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead. And
here is Irving. Morris outside. Back to Irving. Inside. Here's Baines. The kick out to Rozier. Shot clock at 5. Irving misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, what a tremendous display of offensive firepower. It mattered not the size, the type of defender they put on him. He made easy work of it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Watch out for Kyrie.
Over in the corner, Rozier. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and Irving throws it down.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
At this point, they're completely overwhelming them. The opposition looks totally defeated.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.